Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Williams to throw on second down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Williams on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Got Patterson on a quick slant here. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Back to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they're looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the defense. And they take possession. Yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here playing the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Back to throw. Williams. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down. I want to be a gain of 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. His throw incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Williams now back to the air on second down. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski, 27 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Right side run with Patterson.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
And that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Williams on 1st and 10. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Gronkowski down the field.
Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Rodgers. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they had a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do it.